हेलो गाइस, आई वेलकम यू टू अ चैनल ऑफिस 247X। तो आज हम पॉलिटी इंडियन पॉलिटी के जो इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस है, जो मोस्ट रिपीटेड क्वेश्चंस है, बहुत दफ़ा ये आपके एग्जाम्स में पूछे गए हैं, ये सभी क्वेश्चंस हम आज कवर करेंगे। इसे हम दो पार्ट्स में करेंगे। ये पहला पार्ट है, इट्स पार्ट 1, जहाँ पे हमने 50 क्वेश्चंस कवर किए हैं जो कि आपके एग्जामिनेशंस में पूछे जाने के लिए की बहुत संभावना है। तो चलिए, विदाउट एनी टाइम वेस्ट, वी विल मूव फॉरवर्ड एंड सी एंड लुक एट all the 50 questions which are mostly repeated in your examinations, and we'll go through it. Let's start. So question number first is, who is the chairman of the Constituent Assembly? Options are Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Rajendra Prasad, Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel. Your answer is Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Question number 2, who was the chairman of the drafting committee of Indian Constitution? Your options are Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Lord Mountbatten, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, and option D is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So your correct option is Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Now question number 3, in Indian Constitution the method of election of president has been taken from which country? Options are Ireland, Britain, USA, Australia. Correct answer is option number A, Ireland. Question 4th, idea of parliamentary form of government is adopted from USA, USSR, UK and Ireland. So it is adopted from UK. Parliamentary form of government, this idea has been adopted from UK. Question number 5th is Universal Adult Franchise shows that India is a country which is democratic, secular, socialist, sovereign. So it is democratic. Now question number 6. So which of the following article of the Constitution deals with the fundamental duties? So out of this all four, which article deals with the fundamental duties? So options are at Article 39C, Article 29B, Article 51A, or none of the above. So your answer is Article 51A. Question number 7th. The preamble to a constitution makes no mention of. So it has mention of justice, fraternity, equality of status, but it has no mention of adult franchise. Right? Question number 8. No money bill can be introduced in the Lok Sabha without the prior approval of Vice President or Prime Minister, President, Finance Minister. So answer is President. Question number 9th. Which of the following fundamental right has been deleted from the Indian Constitution? This is a very important question and is repeated most of the times in the examinations. So your options are right to property, right to freedom, right to speech, right to equality. So answer is right to property. This fundamental right has been deleted from the Indian Constitution. Okay, so make a note of it. Question number 10th. What can be the maximum interval between two sessions of parliament? 6 month, 4 month, 3 month, and 2 months. The correct answer is option number A, that is 6 months. There is a interval of 6 months, which is a maximum interval which is kept between two sessions of the parliament. Right? Now heading towards question number 11th. The speaker's vote in the Lok Sabha is called, क्या बोलते हैं उसे? सेकेंड साउंड वोट बोलते हैं, डायरेक्ट वोट है, इनडायरेक्ट वोट, कास्टिंग वोट. सो दैट इज कास्टिंग वोट. Which of the following is the popularly elected house of the Indian Parliament? Your options are Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, both, none of the above. Your answer is Lok Sabha. So Lok Sabha is the popularly elected house of the Indian Parliament. Question number 13th. Indian Parliament includes. So Indian Parliament में क्या क्या गिना जाता है? तो एक्चुअली इसके अंदर हम प्रेसिडेंट भी आते हैं, लोकसभा भी आते हैं, राज्यसभा भी आते हैं. So all these three games come under Indian Parliament. It's an important question. Okay, make a note of it. Question number 14th. If Parliament appoints a committee for a specific purpose, it is known as Joint Committee, Permanent Committee, Standing Committee, Ad hoc Committee. So Ad hoc Committee is the answer because this committee which are appointed by the Parliament, it is a temporary committee for it is used for or formed for a specific purpose, and it's a temporary committee. So that committee is also called as Ad hoc Committee. Okay. Question number 15th. Money can be spent out of the Consolidated Fund of India with the approval of Speaker of Lok Sabha, Parliament, Comptroller and Auditor General, which we called as CAG, and the President. So the approval of the Parliament should be is must. It should be taken from the Parliament if we have to take money out of the Consolidated Fund of India. So consensus of the Parliament is required. Question number 16. There are total dash parliamentary seats of Lok Sabha constituency in West Bengal. So there are 42. Question number 17. This question why I have included because you have to take this of all the states, right? Here in this I have taken example of only West Bengal, but this type of questions are right now are asking in many of the examinations. You have to take this, the framing is same, but the only point is you have to take this parliamentary seats of all the states. You have to make a list on it, or you just wait. I'll provide you all the list, the complete list of the parliamentary seats of all the states of India. Okay, because it's an important question. You will be definitely be getting the question out of this. Okay, let's move in towards next question. Which of the following is presided by a non-member? Your answer is Rajya Sabha. Question number 18th. Appointments for all India services are made by UPSC, President, Prime Minister, Parliament. So your answer is President. So appointments of all India services are made by the President itself. Question number 19. Who among the following summons both the houses? President, Prime Minister, Chief Justice of India, Judges of Supreme Court. Your correct answer is President. Question number 20. The power to inquire into and decide all doubts and disputes arising out of election of the President is vested in the Chairman of Rajya Sabha, the Prime Minister of India, Election Commission, the Supreme Court. So your answer is the Supreme Court. Question number 21. Chief Ministers of States are members of Finance Commission, Niti Commission, Election Commission, National Development Council. So all the Chief Ministers of States are a member of National Development Council. Question number 22. What is the minimum age to qualify for Lok Sabha elections? So the minimum age required to qualify for the Lok Sabha elections is 25 years. Okay. Question number 23rd. The responsibility of preparation of electoral rolls in India rests with the local administration, returning officer, parliament, election commission. So this responsibility of preparation of electoral rolls in India, it rests with the election commission. So option number D is your correct answer. Question number 24th. Which committee recommended for three language formula? So three language formula has been recommended by Kothari committee. Okay, it's an important question repeated many a times. So just make a note of it. Kothari committee has recommended a three language formula. Okay. Now question number 25th. Dash is an institutional mechanism to accommodate two sets of polities. So that is federalism. Federalism is your correct answer. Question number 20. Under which writ the court sought to produce a person in the court suspected to be missing or in custody? So your correct answer is habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is a writ in which the court sought to produce a person in the court suspected to be missing or in custody. Now question number 27. Who appoints Chief Justice of India? Your options are Judges of High Court, Prime Minister of India, President of India and Governor of State. So correct answer is President of India. So President of India appoints Chief Justice of India. Okay. Now question number 28. Lok Adalat have been created under. Answer is Legal Service Authority Act. Under this act, Lok Adalats have been formed. Question number 29. District judges is under the control of. So all the district judges, they are in control of High Court. So High Court is the authority who channelize all the function of the district court. Okay. Now question number 30. If a Gram Panchayat is dissolved or disintegrated, okay, if a Gram Panchayat is dissolved or disintegrated, then within what period of time the next elections are done? So your answer is 6 months. After 6 months, the next election should be happen. Now question number 31. Question number 31. Every village panchayat is divided into many wards. Answer is wards. Question number 32. What is the term of the elected representatives of a Gram Panchayat? So the representatives who are elected for Gram Panchayat, their term of period is 5 years. After 5 years, the election has been taken again. Okay, so term of the Gram Panchayat elected representatives is 5 years. Now question number 33, Panchayat Samiti at the block level in India is ये एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव अथॉरिटी होती है. ओके, ब्लॉक लेवल पे जो पंचायत समिति होती है ये एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव अथॉरिटी होती है. Question number 34. Who was the first woman judge of Delhi High Court? This is the most repeated question which the examiner asked in the examination. So Leela Seth जो है ये first woman judge है दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट की. Right? Question number 35th. In which year was the first ever court justice signed by 108 members of the parliament? So the year is 1991. Question number 36. Panchayati Raj system is based on the principle of. So it is based on the principle of decentralization. Okay. So question number 37. The recall provision removes the elected officer bearers from the local self-government institution has been executed in. It is executed in Madhya Pradesh. Question number 38. The three-tier Panchayati Raj system in India was proposed by which committee? Balwant Mehta Committee, Ashok Mehta Committee, Royal Commission. So answer is Balwant Mehta Committee has proposed this three-tier Panchayati Raj system. Right? Now question number 39. Decision given by Supreme Court are binding on. It is bind by all the courts of India. There is not a single way the process you can skip on. So all the courts of India have to bind on the Supreme Court decisions. So next question number 40. Which article of the Constitution deals with the removal or dismissal of civil servant? Your Article 25, Article 256, Article 311, Article 377. Your correct answer is Article 311. This article of Constitution, it deals with the removal of the dismissal of civil servant. Okay. Question number 41. Article 21A of the Indian Constitution deals with which of the following? So this question you should note on, because this question, in spite of asking so many times, still the examiner asked this question and many a times in examination, still they are asking this. So make a note of it. The answer is right to education. This Article 21A is related to right to education. That said, you have to remember. Question number 42. Which of the following article related to abolition of titles? So Article 20, 18, 51, 50. So Article 18 जो है, it related to abolition of titles. Now 43 question 43rd. Under which article President declares financial emergency of India? Again the important question. Article 360. Under Article 360, President has a right to declare financial emergency. Okay. So question number 44, Article 17 of the Constitution of India deals with the abolition of. So abolition of untouchability is your answer. So Article 17 of the Constitution of India deals with the abolition of untouchability. Now question number 45th, which of the following is an example of direct democracy? So Gram Sabha is an example of direct democracy. Make a note of it. Question number 46, the anti-defection law was passed by the Indian Parliament in the year. In which year the anti-defection law has passed? That is 1985. The anti-defection law has been passed by the Indian Parliament. And now question number 47, who had played key role in the formation of Lokpal Bill in India? So Anna Hazare. Anna Hazare has being a very prominent leader and has played a key role in the formation of Lokpal Bill in India. Okay, you must be aware of this personality. Question number 48 is, when did the Constituent Assembly adopted national anthem? So in 24 January 1950, our Constituent Assembly adopted national anthem. Now question number 49, the first general election in India and first amendment to the Constitution was held in 1951. Okay. Now question number 50 is, which of the following is not a feature of a good governance? Right tapeism, accountability, transparency, rule of law. The correct answer is red tapeism. It should not be a part of a good governance. Okay. Okay, so these are 50 questions, 50 topmost questions, which are mostly repeated in your examinations under the Indian polity section. So next 50 question will be, the next part will be coming soon, and please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss the all the latest updates. And yes, subscribe channel, because you will be getting all the current news and current affairs, any important videos related to your polity, geography, history. So make a note that you should press the bell icon. Also subscribe our Instagram channel, Office 247x. Okay, so till that, we'll meet soon tomorrow. So till that, goodbye, thank you, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.